Welcome to another episode of Neon Radio. I'm Reese.
I'm Dan.
And this week we're reviewing The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Secret Life of Walter Mitty follows a man who loses a photo negative at his job place at Life magazine, and he is set on an adventure to find the negative before the last publication of the magazine.
Couldn't have said that better myself.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple concept of a film, but with great depth to the characters. Did you like this movie? Let's just put it at the start of it. Did you like this film?
He's putting me on the spot. I actually really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
Actually, well, I'll say film because
This is a film.
it's a film. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Speaking from, actually looking at it from a previous experience, it teaches you a lot about life. It's a bit of bullying in there, which everyone goes through that at one stage in their life. But it's about finding yourself and going on an adventure to, explore life.
Stepping out.
Yeah, stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important, especially as a human. So
Experiences mold us into who we are. And I feel like the point of this film is that, without giving away plot details, is Walter goes on these journeys to find who he is and also to learn certain importances about life. Things like living in the moment, living with the times that we have where things are simple. And there's a big thing in here where it's like, it says a lot about our society with camera phones and things like that, and how, we don't live in our own time. We don't live in the moments we're in.
Yeah, sometimes it's best to put your phone away and absorb the moment.
Have that time.
And I think that's probably one of the main lessons in this film.
It's one of the biggest lessons in this film.
Yeah.
The acting in this film is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's great.
I got no problem with it. And sometimes it feels a little overacted, but nowhere near. It services the story. You know what I mean? Those moments.
Yep.
And mainly they're the moments where Walter goes into daydreams.
They're amazing scenes, by the way.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
And well shot action because of it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where the acting it never feels out of place. It always feels like it's servicing the story, and
and the way it's edited between these scenes is just flawless.
The transitions are great as well.
The editing on this is just phenomenal.
Yeah, the transitions are great. There's actually a point in the film where like a celluloid is on screen with water, and then it transitions to the water that is actually, pictured in the celluloid. Things like that really help this movie.
Yeah, you can see that they've done a lot of pre-planning for this.
The plane, even?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the pre-planning even for that type of thing would be crazy. But
incredible.
A simple concept of a plane leaving the ground and then straight coming back down as if he's in another country now.
Yeah, it's just very clean. The way it's shot, you can tell this is a fact, that they were heavily inspired by a lot of photos from Life magazine.
Yeah.
Which is really good. This is the reason why there's a lot of heart in this. Where if you look at other movies, it's like they've just slapped them up together and it's like, wow, you made that?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But exactly. Everything is I wouldn't say meticulous as much as just generally thought of. Yeah. And I think that gives a lot of heart and also makes it relatable for an audience.
Yeah. Well, actually, what's your favorite scene?
Favorite scene in the film?
Without giving too much away.
Probably the Sean Penn scene. That is highly my favorite scene.
Yeah, okay.
I like that, and then I like the last little bit in the film.
Yeah.
The last little.
Okay. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that.
Yeah. They're my two favorite scenes. If you guys watch it, you'll understand that.
Yeah.
Moving on to the cinematography.
Well, what can I
we
say?
kind of covered it a little bit. Sorry.
It's amazing. My background, I'm a photographer, and I see a lot of movies that are just, like I said, shot for the hell of it.
Yeah.
With great stories, but they're just, it's little. They just get pictures just to tell the story.
Yeah.
Where this, I think it's got a great story, but it's also shot really well. Everything's thought out really well, and again, it's based off, I guess, like basic principles of composition rules of thirds. It's really, really, really nice. So if you appreciate good photography, you'll like this movie.
Yeah, as well as like the use of a lot of natural light.
Yeah.
Within those scenes, and also using the light at hand. When in, like, for example, the negatives room, they're kind of underlit by the tables.
Yeah.
So things like that are really helpful to the story.
Yeah.
The production design's fantastic in it. We kind of have this costuming emergence, like a journey within the costuming of Walter, where he starts off in this very restricted suit, and as the story continues, he becomes more loose and more relaxed and more of an adventurer, an explorer, a person of wisdom and philosophy. And
well, he's basically opening himself up to new things, and that is a general
confidence.
Yeah, well, every human
well.
should go through that.
Yeah, he becomes more human because he understands humans more.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's lived it. So, I mean, even the production design of the locations, its choice of location is... you couldn't go anywhere like more scenic than somewhere like
Iceland.
They shot it, like, they say it's Greenland, but they shot it in Iceland.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can go somewhere much more scenic than that.
Yeah,
and even you were saying, you're like, I mean, it looks good, but there's so many prettier places in Iceland. They just haven't explored there. They can't bring the gear there. But even when they go to the Himalayas, you know, I wonder how much of that is shot in the Himalayas, though. Probably not much. If it's right on the border of Afghanistan.
Or maybe some of it was in studio. Don't know.
Probably a lot of it, or maybe just some mountain looks similar.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's very good.
fantastic.
Sound music.
Oh my god, the original score in it, when it's used, just top notch. It's top notch. It's got like a weird like humming harmony type of thing.
Yeah.
And with the story at hand, it's just a very thought-provoking type of music. If you were to sit and listen to it, you'd probably start thinking about life.
Oh yeah, look, when you hear Jose Gonzalez or Arcade Fire play, it's like, oh man.
Yeah, and the soundtrack, Arcade Fire,
sit back,
David
and relax.
Bowie.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The choices yet again are on point. This is not the old guard. The choices here are. This is a meticulous choice.
Yeah.
This is meticulous music for the first time.
It drives this is where a movie where the actual music just drives.
Yeah,
the vessel.
And they connect the music to points of the story, like things like his boss being a complete another. A bad person to him, bullying him, straight down later on to it being a driving force of adventure for him. He uses it against the negative connotations for it. I think going on to our final thoughts, I think for me this is a 9 out of 10 film. I can't say more good things about it. There's a few moments that probably could have been shortened or taken out of the film, but to say that they are a menace in it is not the case. You learn a lot from it. You learn that you have to go out and explore and take plunges into this world. You have to find who you are and don't be scared of the things that you do. And at the end of the day, while you're doing it, take the time to enjoy it. Don't let yourself get wrapped up too much in the problems. So I think this movie is, and it's also enjoyable. It's fun. You don't come out of it being angry or upset or anything. It's a very light, heartfelt film.
It's like a ride. It's good. This is great for a Wednesday night movie. It's great for a Saturday night movie.
Yeah.
And whatever Reese said pretty much stole what I was going to say, as he always does.
Sorry. Sorry.
Look, it's an amazing movie. If this doesn't touch you, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, well, this movie should have been nominated.
Yeah,
in my opinion, and it should have won. I can't think of much. I'm sure if I was to check what was in there in 2013, there probably wouldn't have been much that was that much better.
Yeah, it's definitely beautiful picture, beautiful story, amazing locations, amazing soundtrack. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Deserves the praise.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
All right. Don't forget to follow us on Neon Radio Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe to the channel Neon Radio, and also don't forget to check out our completely uncensored I think it's about a 44-minute review of Secret Life of Walter Mitty on Spoil Radio, where it's available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud. So go check that out as well. You've been listening to Neon Radio, and I hope you have a good week. Lights out.